That means Harina. So what I said was confusing, so I am sorry for your confusion. Trutiyanta, a word ending in the third case, Trutiyantam padam. Trutiyantam padam is combined with Kridanta. And this Kridanta can be Kartru, means Karma Kridanta. Sorry, Harina, the Tritiya can be Karta or it can be Karana. This can be Karta or it can be Karana. So when Harina is there, it is a Kartari. Kartari Tritiya, the Shabda will be connected with Kridanta. So here Harina, which is in the third case, and third case is denoting the Karta, Kartru sense, that will be connected with Kridanta. Or it can be Trutiyanta Shabda can denote some instrument like Nakhehi Bhinnaha. So after so many, how many weeks gone? 2 weeks gone, no? Huh? 2 weeks. Yeah. So I also had got Bashpi Bhavan. In Sanskrit, they call Bashpi Bhavanam. Okay. So, Trutiyant Shabda Nakhehi, where Tritiya is denoting the sense of instrument, that will be connected with Kridanta Bhinnaha. Bhinnaha, which is a Kridanta. Bhid Dhatu and Ta Pratyaya is added. So this type of samasa is called Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa. I think I had asked for some example, no? Okay. You have written some example. What is that? Okay. Chhatrena here Chhatrena is a Tritiyanta Shabda. Does it denote Karta or Karana? Karta. So, Kartru Tritiyanta Shabda. And Pathitam is what? What is the status, grammatical status? Kridanta. Pathitam is Kridanta. Therefore, Chhatrena Pathitam will become Chhatra Pathitam. All right. Yes, you have done? What is that? Whatever. Karana you give one. Karta is already done. No, 1, 2 words only I want. Avrutaha. What is the meaning? Veiled, covered, veiled by clouds. What could be that? Surya. That is just for our understanding. So here Meghehi is a Tritiyanta Shabda. Kartari or Karane? How Karana? Huh? Your understanding a little old. Huh? Covering. Ah. So Meghehi is a Karta. Clouds are covering. Not that somebody is covering the sun with clouds. Is it clear? So here Meghe is Kartari. I had thought that some people will think he is a Karana. No, it's not Karana. So we should not think that Karta means some living being should be there and Karana means a non-living. There is no such thing. It can be, Kartru Vivaksha can be there in inert things also. So Meghehi Avrutaha. Okay, so Kartari, Trityanta Shabda, Avruta is a Krudanta. Therefore, what will be the Samasa Vigraha? Samasa? Meghavruta. Acha, last time I had told that we can write these words with diacritical mark. Can you write what is the diacritical? How would it be? Can anybody, have you studied diacritical mark? Was it taught? Not taught. Meghavruta. How will you write diacritical mark? Not necessary. Ah. Ah, correct. Very good. So, Megha Vrutaha. See, this is called diacritical mark. This mark is there to show that A should be read as A. Some people don't distinguish. A and A are all same, Advaitam. So here we have to have some Dvaitam. A. So it is A. Otherwise people will read what? Meghavruta. You can read like that, no? Meghavruta. And we cannot say no. Therefore we put diacritical mark. When we put diacritical mark, it shows that the sound, this A stands for A sound. Meghavruta. Then R is there. R can stand for Refa also. And so we want to say it is not Refa. Otherwise people may read like this. This is not the word. So we put here dot. So it will, when you put dot, it will stand for R. So Meghavrita. Meghavrita. Vrita. Meghavrita. And ta. Then Visarga is H with a dot underneath. So Meghavrutaha. This is how. You have learned this? Meghavruta. Alphabet. This in your class it was done? Huh? This was not there? Huh? Learn? Diacritical mark was taught in Sharanji's class, no? Initially. Sharanji's class, who were there, is taught this? This is not taught. This other class, is it taught? Not taught. Okay, so let us learn. Please, all of you write. I don't see people writing. Please write. This is meant for writing. Okay? So all of you write. This habit of writing is a good habit. Vinay, are you writing? Please write. All of you, I want everything written on the board should be copied by you. You may find it is childish. But in Sanskrit, most of us are children only. So behave like children. Okay. I really am surprised that this type of instruction is to be given. So I want to have my Jihva Madhumattama, but sometimes it becomes Katuttama. All right. So Meghavrutaha. Because, see, why am I insisting, I may explain. Because our mind has tendency to take things for granted. After some times, even though it is taught, you may say it was not taught. But if it is written, at least little bit more chance is there. Yes, it was taught. Therefore, please write. Megha vrutaha. All right. Now, next one. Anybody has done? You have done? No, no, such a long thing we had. 2 words only. Okay, this Megha vrutaha means the sun. It refers to the sun which is covered by clouds. The sun doesn't do anything. Sun is the object, not the karta. Okay. Acharye. Acharye na. Which nakara you are telling? Dental or cerebral? You know dental cerebral different nakaras. Huh? Murdanya. Okay. So it should be pronounced acharyena. Na. Acharyena. Patitam. Okay, patita. Means what? What do you mean by this? Studied by teacher. What? Students. Students are studied by teacher. Teacher has better things to do. Huh? So it is not patitaha. What should be it? What? Patitaha. That's why diacritical mark is important. It should be patitaha. Okay, let me explain what is the difference. Patita means read, studied. If you say acharyena patita means some book. Acharyena patitaha granthaha. The books read by acharya. Patita means taught. Made to read is a causal form. Patita, causal is patita, to taught. By the teacher. Okay. So acharyena is which vibhakti? In which sense it is? Which sense? Kartru. So kartru tritiya. Kartru tritiyanta. And taught is, what is the grammatical status of patita? Patitaha. Krudanta. Krudanta. And therefore, the rule is applied here. Kartru tritiyanta plus krudanta, then samasa will be there. Acharya patita. Sorry, patitaha. Taught by the teachers. Shishyaha. All right. Now, how will we write this Acharya Patita? Can anybody do? H is not required. H comes when cha is there. This C is enough. Then? You want dot everywhere. And then A, Acharya. Then P, diacritical mark. T, here we have to put diacritical. TH. See, just let me clarify. Tha and tha, both are TH. But this tha, cerebral, we put this. And this only simple TH. Okay? So, tha, like a sthali. So, there TH only. And tha, matha. So, then TH with T dot underneath. So, pathi, ta, acharya pathitaha. Pathitaha, sorry. Pathitaha is there? Yeah. So, here also. All right. So, we will proceed to the next one. All of you have done. If you feel like showing it to me, come and show it to me. Okay. So, here main thing is that the first member will be a word in third case and the second member will be a participle. This is the rule. The first member in the third case having the kartru sense or karana sense. Hetu is not allowed, only kartru sense or karana sense. Tritiya vibhakti. And the next member is the participle. Then this samasa is done. Now here we have the next samasa. But before that, I had promised you this Brahman Shabda. How it is derived? There is a Unadi Kosha. This is the book. Unadi Kosha. You can have darshanam of this Unadi. So, and it has got 4 chapters. And there is one sutra based on that Brahman word is derived. I will give the sutra and then we'll proceed. Brahmer Nacha. The sutra is Sutra is 4147. In that 4 chapters are there. In the 4th chapter, the 147th sutra is this Brahmer Nocha. Okay, what does it say? Let us understand. There is one root, Brahma. Brahma. It is in the sense of Vruddho. In the sense of expansion, becoming big, to be big, Brahmi. And to this dhatu, manin pratyaya is added. Out of them, what remains is man. There is sutra before this which says sarvadhatubhyaha manin. One sutra is there. Four, 146. Sarvadhatibhyoho manin. Manin pratyaya can be added to all dhatus. And then anuvritti is there to Brahma dhatu. Of course it is added. And when some Brahme cha. So Brahma dhatu also this manin pratyaya is added. And out of manin what remains is man only. Nakara and e, they become it later. So Brahma plus man. Now this sutra says that naha nakarasya at syat. Nakara. Where is nakara? That this anuswara has originally come from nakara. The anuswara is the form of nakara. So nakara has become anuswara. Therefore, Panini as the koshakara, unadi koshakara refers to that nakara. So here originally it was like this. Bru, naha. Now, if we further break this, it will be what? Bakara, ru, nakara, and hakara. Now, this sutra says that nakara, this nakara will change to akara. Naha atsyat. Tapara vidhi. Have you studied tapara vidhi? What is tapara vidhi? Tapara karanam. Means, ta when we say it refers to that only. It's called tapara vidhi. You will study further. So, nakara changes to a. Now, I am bringing it here. So, nakara changes to a. So, what is the situation now? Bakara plus ru plus a plus ha plus man. Okay. We require a lot of patience to derive this. Bakara, r, a, hakara, makara, an. So this one was that Brahmi. Bakara, ru. The ru and a. Ru plus a. Which sandhi is applied? Yan sandhi. So what will be the result? Rakara, ru. Rakara will change to what? Refa. Akara will change to what? It will remain as it is. Only. So bakara plus refa plus a plus hakara ma a. Now bakara plus ra and a are there. So what will happen? Bra. Have you studied this, no? That when we say pra, what does it mean? Bakara plus refa plus a. So similarly, bakara plus refa plus a will be what? Bra. Then what? Ha and ma, again we join. And an is there. Okay, separately we mentioned, but makara and akara will become ma. Brahman it becomes. So Brahman is the pratipadika formed. Then sup pratyaya will come. So Brahman plus sup. Then vera pruktasya. So the lopa will happen of sakara. And therefore the Brahman, we got Brahman plus su. Sa remains. So Brahman plus sa. Then the sakara is dropped. So will remain again Brahman. And then nakara lopa takes place. That's for Brahman. Finally we get Brahman. First sakara lopa, then nakara lopa. And therefore we get finally Brahma. So Brahman is derived from Bruh Dhatu. Then because of this sutra, Brahma plus Manin, and also because of this sutra, this Anuswara changes to this Anuswara changes to Nakara. Nakara changes to Akara, and then Ru plus A will become Ra, and Ra and Bakara will be combined. So Brahma and then Brahman it will become. Then Supratyaya will come, and first Sakara will be dropped, and then the Nakara will be dropped, and therefore we get finally Brahman. All right, that is about Brahman. Now let us go to Chaturthi. For Chaturthi Tatpurusha Samasa, there is one sutra. I will write that sutra. Chaturthi Tadarthartha Balihita Sukha Rakshitehi. Okay. 2.1.36 Sutra. Panini Sutra it is. What does it say? Chaturthi means Chaturthyanta Shabda. Padam. A word ending in the fourth case is called Chaturthyanta Padam. Will be combined with any one of these members plus this. Tadartha. What are the members? Let me see. Tadartha. Artha. Bali. Hita. Sukha. Rakshita. So, the first member of the samasa will be a word in the fourth case, Chaturthyanta Padam, and the second member will be Tadartha. Like I will give the example. Kundalaya Hiranyam. Chaturthyanta Padam. Kundala means earring. It's called Kundala. And the material used for the object referred to by the fourth case. Hiranyam, the material gold, Hiranyam is gold, which is meant for the object which is referred to by the fourth case. So, Kundalaya Hiranyam means what? Gold for making earring. So, fourth case should not be anyone. This should, the Tadartha, the material, and the fourth case should be the product of this. Prakruti Vikruti Bhava is there. So, Hiranyam, what is referred to by the first cause should be the cause. That too material cause. And this should be the product. So, in such case, when the first word is the word in the fourth case denoting a product, second word is denoting the cause of that product, not any other cause for this product. So the fourth case is denoting the cause, fourth case is denoting the product, and the first case will be denoting, Keiko, please be here. Cause, Hiranyam refers to the cause, the material cause for this particular product. I will give local examples, it will be clear to you. So, Kundalaya Chaturthyantam Padam Tadartha. So, Tadartha means what is meant for that. Hiranyam is meant for what? Kundala. So, Tadartha. So, Tad refers to Chaturthyanta Padavachya, what is denoted by the word in the fourth case. So, Tadartha refers to, it's a simple word, cause. Cause for that effect. What is that effect? Which is denoted by the fourth case. So, Kundalaya Hiranyam. In such situation, they will form samasa. And it will be what? Kundala Hiranyam. Means what? Gold suitable for or kept for making earring. The goldsmith will telling his assistant, this gold is what? Kundala Hiranyam. Don't use it for anything else. Kundala Hiranyam. A local example, English example I will give. In India, they say this is idli rice. Have you heard this? Idli rice means what? This rice is suitable for making idli. This is what? This samasa, Chaturthi Tatpurusha we are using. Idli tandulaha, idli tandulaha. We have to say idli. So we have to make Chaturthi. Idli or idli, idli tandula. So this is called Chaturthi combined with Tadartha. So we can make another one also. Can anybody give the example? Huh? Huh? Jagate, see, it is used generally when there are so many things and we have to specify. Correct. Modakaya Kritam. But generally we use when that thing itself is getting transferred. Here it is not only ghee. But still we'll just, with that compromise we'll do. Modakaya Ghritam. Modaka is a sweet. You see, Modaka, that in Ganesh Chaturthi sometimes they give Modaka. It's a sweet. English that translate, sweet meat, it's called. Sweet meat. MEAT meat. That meat, the non-veg meat, that sweet meat is called laddu. So, Modakaya Ghritam will be what? Modaka Ghritam. Another example will be what? Ghataya Mritika. That was the example coming to my mind. Ghataya Mritika. What will be samasa? Ghata Mritika. Because for making pot you require very specific clay. Therefore we say this is Ghata Mritika. Suitable for, it is the product, it is the cause for Ghata. Ghataya Mritika, Ghata Mritika. Alright. So one samasa is where Chaturthyanta pada will be connected with the object which is meant for what is denoted by the Chaturthyanta pada. So simple word, cause. So a word denoting product put in the fourth case will combine with the word denoting the cause. Chaturtyanta padam will be denoting the effect and tadartha, cause. So then there will be the tatpurusha, chaturthi tatpurusha samasa. So like that we can do for any cause. This granthaya patram, grantha patram, patra, these leaves, the papers, so grantha patram. So like that we can make the chaturtyanta pada with tadartha. Next one we will see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.